Hello my peaches, what's up? I have bought my first ever fragrance from the house of Armaf because I have heard so much about it from everyone out there that it is amazing and they make some really good dupes of some high-end and designer perfumes. And I have with me Odyssey Femme Eau de Parfum, and this is a cute bottle. I have to say that this is the best ever job Armaf has done till date in the packaging area, I can say. And these are the best looking bottles they have designed till date, because I have seen some really tacky ones in the house of Armaf. But I just need to take a break over here and ask you guys to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Peach Pack and tap on the notification bell icon to get notified every time I upload. Also, my Instagram handle is right here, so you can follow me on Instagram. So this is said to be a dupe for CH Good Girl, and if you guys have been watching my perfume reviews or who are returning viewers, they must be knowing that how crazy I am about that fragrance and that it is on my wish list. And every time I go to the stores, I just ask the representatives to spray it on my hand, and I come back home, I keep sniffing on it, and I am very well, you know, if I smell CH Good Girl, I'll definitely will be able to tell it right away that yes, this is my wish list perfume that I want to go and buy next. What I do is, let me tell you my secret of finding perfumes. I just look online what is available, easily available in India. And when I heard so much about Armaf, I was just going through what fragrances Armaf has, and this looked like a nice packaging. And let me talk about the packaging first. There's an Armaf here written over here, like very nicely and very neatly. Then we have some details over here and the batch and everything, and where it is made. It's made in France and its expiry and everything over here. And it opens like this, and this is the bottle. Really nice, looks like a travel coffee mug sort of thing. Metal bottle, really good looking, really good to hold. So I was like, this bottle is looking really nice, let's see what people has to say about this one. And I found 2 reviews on it, and they said that it is said to be a dupe for Carolina Herrera Good Girl. And I just instantly ordered it because I thought, if I am getting, I got this 80 ml pack in 1200 rupees along with shipping. So I thought, if I am getting a dupe of Carolina Herrera, they said it's 95 to 99% CH Good Girl. So I was like, if I'm getting a dupe in that low price, because CH Good Girl is around 7,000 rupees for 80 ml, then I must take my chance on it. As I said before, I know the fragrance of CH Good Girl very well. So I have sprayed it on my hand right now, and I have on this on a strip as well. And let me tell you I have to tell you my story, okay? When I first received it and I first sprayed it, oh my god, okay. There is a strong plastic smell in this cap. And I thought that, okay, it's a very bad plastic smell, and that's probably transferring to the nozzle or the sprayer of this bottle. So maybe that's why it's smelling like that. But it is a super synthetic fragrance, and let me tell you this, that when I first received it, I felt like it is nothing like Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Don't just click out of this video now, because hear me out till the end. Good Girl is a very sweet with white florals, cacao. It is almost gourmandish because the dry down is into vanilla and, you know, musky, and it's a sexy gourmandish, and it's a beautiful fragrance. When I sprayed this on myself, because the first thing we do after receiving a fragrance is that we go on and spray it on our skin. And when I sprayed it on my skin, oh my god, it smelled like something cheap, tacky, sickeningly sweet, like I felt like puking after smelling this for the first time. It turns, I'm not saying that other fragrances cannot do that. While spraying, if you're talking, they do get into your mouth, and then your mouth gets a chemical feel. But sniffing on this, like even after the dry down, if I sniff on this, it gives my tongue a chemical feel. My tongue turns chemical, not bitter, not sour, chemical, and it is still there on my tongue. Okay, now that I have sprayed it, the fragrance is in the room and it's on my skin. I can clearly feel that chemical thing going on my tongue. I don't want to come here and shame any brand or anything, but I have been wearing clones from Zara, and I always say that you cannot go wrong with Zara. Zara gives you, they might not give you a very long lasting fragrance, but they'll definitely give you an expensive smelling and a very nice smelling fragrance, that's for sure. So this, oh my god, this on my skin feels like plasticky, synthetic, like completely synthetic, and it smells like a cheap 200 rupees sweet synthetic fragrance. Whereas on the paper strip, the synthetic feel to it is quite toned down on the paper, but be it my clothes or be it my skin, it smells really cheap and really weird. Whereas Good Girl smells really nice on me, and I know this for a fact because I have tried it so many times. It could be just my body chemistry that the formula of Armaf is not going along with. I think I need to take a break from sniffing on all these things right now. No, it's not working on my skin, guys. It's not working on my clothes. The longevity on my skin is around 3 hours, and on the clothes, close to skin kind of scent stays for even for the next day. So the longevity of this on clothes is quite good. Yesterday morning I was not ready to spray it on myself or on my clothes, because the first day I sprayed it on myself, when I sprayed it on my top, I had to change that top after 3 hours because it was giving me headache. It was too strong, too synthetic to handle. It's really very synthetic, and even if I sniff it on the paper, I am not smelling anything else right now. That's why I'm feeling that it's a better version on paper. If I smell anything from, like, if I smell a good branded perfume or if I smell anything from Zara, this will start smelling, I'm pretty sure that this will start smelling like a cheap perfume. So yesterday morning when I did not want to give up on it, and I wanted to smell this again because I was thinking maybe it's just the first initial sprays that are not smelling good. It might start smelling good afterwards. So I sprayed it in the air and I kept standing over there, and I smelled it, and I smelled that syntheticness again, and I walked out of the room. When I came back to the room, my room was smelling like this perfume that was there in the air of that room smelled like a bug spray, and I'm not kidding about it. And you know, how do I don't know how do I, maybe all these other reviewers, they are smelling it on a paper and they're not trying it on their skin or clothes, or I don't know. For some reason on paper it is smelling fine, but in any other condition, in any other situation, it's smelling like a cheap scent or a bug spray. Or I was really excited about this. This was my first ever experience with Armaf, and if you ask me whether it smells like CH Good Girl, I would say 60% yes, they have tried getting the thing right with synthetic ingredients maybe, and they have tried catching the citrusiness in the opening is citrusy, and then on this paper, not on my skin, on this paper I could smell some white floral thing going on, but 60% of it is synthetic, and it is smelling so chemical like that it's still giving me trouble. It is making me cough. Obviously I'm gonna edit that out. It's making me cough. It's my tongue is all feeling chemical because I'm sniffing on this perfume, and it has started giving me a headache again. So I don't think I'll ever be able to, and that does not happen with Carolina Herrera. That stays for so long on me. Like if around lunchtime I'm going to the store and getting it sprayed on myself, I take bath, then I come back home, keep sniffing on it, take bath the next day, and in the morning as well I could smell a bit of it on my skin, and it never gives me headache, guys, never ever. That is such a beautiful fragrance, and this is, I can say that this is a synthetic version of it, or I can clearly say, if I have to be brutal, I can say that this is nothing close to CH Good Girl. That is a very beautiful fragrance, and I think it's worth every penny that we are paying for it. This is like, ew. This is ew, literally. I was really expecting more from House of Armaf. Now let's keep the CH Good Girl out of point and out of the whole discussion. Let's talk about this as a fragrance on its own. Armaf has gone really wrong with it. Even if they couldn't have cloned CH Good Girl, I know they had the potential, because so many people have been using Armaf and they have been liking it so much. They had the potential to create a good fragrance for sure, but they went really wrong with this, because this as a fragrance on its own is also not nice. If I do not think of CH Good Girl, and if I expect a good smelling juice out of this stunning looking bottle, it's not doing a justice to that as well. So this fragrance, in my opinion, is a complete fail. And all those people on YouTube who are telling you that this is a 95 or 99% of CH Good Girl, I'm sorry, it's nothing like that. It is nothing like that. If you are into nice smelling fragrances, and if especially like me, like see how my journey has been with perfumes, I have always till date used gifted perfumes. So every time I was getting celebrity perfumes like J-Lo, Beyonce, Elizabeth Arden, and I was using Victoria's Secret, L'Occitane, I don't know what not, Elizabeth Taylor. So I have used all these fragrances, and now that my collection was all going out, this is the first time ever in my life, in the age of 30, I know it's a little bit late, but now I have started building my own collection of perfumes. So now that I'm looking for things on my own, I'm just trying to, tell you and share with you that I have been using some nice fragrances till date. And now that I'm building my own fragrance collection, I'm really going for the cheapies, because these cloning houses are really doing good, but Armaf has gone really bad with this one. I am so disappointed, because this bottle is really cute looking. I can call it cute because this is, I think, the best creation among all their bottles. But this fragrance is nothing like CH Good Girl. It's irritating my nose, it's irritating my throat, it is... And in fact, it is kind of giving me a fear of buying Armaf again. I'm not sure whether I should be buying any more fragrances from Armaf, because they also might turn out like that. Because I really had my eyes on Club de Nuit and Tag Her, Signature One. So there were a few fragrances in my mind that I wanted to buy, but I'm not sure now, and I think this is a waste of my money, and it's really hurting me, really hurting me. So these are my thoughts. If you ask me whether I suggest you to buy this fragrance, I would say no. You can smell like this with any other bad smelling perfume out there, and it smells really bad on my skin, really bad on my skin, and I'll have to go and wash it, because otherwise it will start intensifying my headache. I won't suggest you to buy it. Those are my final thoughts. So I will leave the links for Carolina Herrera Good Girl in the description bar below, just in case you are interested in buying that amazing perfume. If you're still here watching me and liking me, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Peach Pack. Till then, keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good with the right kind of fragrances, and have a great day all. Bye bye.